you're into fragrances and have been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, you might have stumbled upon a little website called Fragrantica. Or is it Fragrantica? Who knows? This website is a magnificent resource for researching fragrances filled with experts, well, sort of experts, sharing their opinion on arguably one of the most subjective subjects on the planet Earth, i.e., how good is this fragrance? But lurking deep in the inner depths of Fragrantica is a man who truly is remarkable when it comes to written fragrance reviews. That man is Alex.
But who is Alex, I hear you ask? In this video, I'm going to dive deeper than any man has ever gone before into Alex. That didn't sound right.
Hello friends, I'm a fragrance enthusiast with 16 years of perfumery experience, specifically testing, rating and classifying perfumes and colognes, mostly for men. I review fragrances objectively. I describe the fragrance from the initial application, the progression and the transformation of the notes to its dry down. No emotions, no judgments, no hype, no bias, no overstatements, just facts. My collection may have about 700 fragrances, niche and designer. I have been adding specific features to my rating process based on the feedback from friends and other fragrance enthusiasts, like you. Thanks for stopping by, Alex. This bio written on Alex's Fragrantica page, aka Pyux, gives you a little glimpse into how professional and courteous the reviews that Alex writes are, and just how many reviews has Alex written? Well, almost 600. Yes, there may be other people that has written way more reviews, but the quality and accuracy, at least to me, is unmatched. Not much is known about this man, apart from being from Virginia in the United States, and that he created his Fragrantica account on the 13th of March 2020. There is a Reddit post where people in the comments praise Alex's reviews for being accurate, informative and organised. If you look at the fragrances he owns on his Fragrantica profile, you will see enough fragrances to fuel Jeremy Fragrance's Ferrari for the next 57 years. A truly breathtaking collection that probably cost Alex the same amount of money as buying a small house in Nashville, or the equivalent of buying Scotland if you paid with a loyalty card. Alex's reviews follow a simple yet brilliant structure. To demonstrate this, let's look at his review of L'Huile de l'Homme, one of my all-time favourites. First, he has a paragraph describing how the fragrance smells, transforms and dries down, giving very descriptive words that perfectly describe the notes and how they relate to each other.
The one problem I have with Alex's reviews, they're all brilliant, right? But the first paragraph, what a clusterfuck. Have you ever heard of spaces or multiple paragraphs? Or maybe that's just Fragrantica's word count limit. I don't fucking know.
I don't know, and I don't really care, but I will overlook this due to the quality of his descriptions. The opening is unique, elegant, mild and natural. The cardamom is bittersweet, woody, resinous and spicy. The bergamot is an opening, passing visitor, and it adds a citrusy, sparkly touch that starts dissipating as soon as it appears. The caraway supports and enhances the cardamom, and it is more noticeable than the vetiver or cedar. The fragrance becomes warm, mildly projecting, slightly sweet, spicy and woody dry. It can be summarized as a moderate projection, spicy cardamom, purple floral, lavender and woody fragrance with faint green accords. The fragrance feels bitter, casual, delicate, diluted, dry, elegant, exotic, purple floral, fresh, gentle, inviting, masculine, mild, moderate quality, modern, natural, overhyped, relaxing, romantic, short-lived, warm, weak, woody and pleasant.
Well, I agree with most of that paragraph he's written. Moderate quality. Overhyped. You got a bloody clue what you're talking about.
This is a man I truly don't recognise. He is full of hate and rage, and it's not something I want reflected on the internet. So Alex, I do apologise.
L'Huile de l'Homme is the best fragrance ever invented, right?
Then we get into the second part of the review structure. He first mentions the batch that he reviewed, I mean, this is a small detail, but it really adds value to the review as a whole, as fragrances change from batch to batch, as much as George, the fragrance apprentice, changes his mind about inevitably shaving that head. Then we get on to one of my favourite parts, the ratings.
I love how he states the reason for his rating and not just throws out a number.
Wow rating, 8 out of 10. The cardamom and lavender create a mild and very pleasant scent. Dislike rating, 0 out of 10. This fragrance contains no offensive notes. Uniqueness, 10 out of 10. The combination of notes create a unique fragrance. Mass appeal, 10 out of 10. A warm, woody, spicy fragrance. A crowd pleaser. Projection, 3 out of 10. Low, about 3 feet around the wearer. Sillage, 4 out of 10. Moderate, about 4 feet behind the wearer. Alex even states how many sprays to use. I'm not sure if this is how many sprays he recommends or how many sprays he sprayed when reviewing the fragrance, but I'm pretty sure it is both. Application, 6 to 8 atomizations. Longevity, 4 out of 10. Moderate, about 4 hours. It projects for about 2 hours. He then continues with the best time to wear the fragrance. Seasons, winter, spring, fall, colder days. Climate-controlled environments. Occasions, formal events, outdoor gatherings, office, business, casual, holidays, romantic, dating. This is an office-friendly fragrance. Versatility, 7 out of 10. A mild, warm fragrance, ideal for mild weather. Gender, masculine. The spicy notes create a small tilt to the masculine side. Ages, any. Alex then ends his review with his recommendation on whether the fragrance is worth it to buy. Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme EDT can be found for $70. Its performance is below expectations, yet it's a charming, unique and an inviting fragrance, which makes it very popular. This is a great buy. Blind buy? Yes, but only if you are familiar with its main notes. If that wasn't enough, Alex then recommends fragrances that are similar in a monstrous selection of fragrances with relating accords and notes. And then the final summary of the review.
And that's it. All his reviews are really that well thought out and informative.
And they all follow the same amazing structure. I mean, look at this shit. Actually take this in. All of these reviews with that much care and thought gone into every single one of them. And he has been reviewing less than 2 years. That's gotta count for something. It's safe to say that any fragrance you might be interested in, Alex probably has it covered.
I'm getting a bit off topic here, but if you read a review of your favourite fragrance and it's bashing it, saying it's got a 1 out of 10, take that with a pinch of salt. I've gone through the same situation where someone has bashed the absolute shit out of my favourite fragrance, and it's made me feel differently about the fragrance, even making me question whether the fragrance is worth having anymore. But I've changed now. I always wear a fragrance for myself, and that's the key point I want you to take away from this. Wear fragrances for yourself, and not whatever people think about it. Now that doesn't mean wear a pure oud oil to the office, okay? Because you're gonna smell like a barnyard full of cows that's burnt down to the ground. Oud is evil. Just know that if you wear oud oils, pure oud oils, and you love it, that's, you know, people are gonna think you smell of shit. And you do. You really do. No one likes oud.
Again, I can't stress enough how this is just truly not me. For all you oud lovers out there, I truly am sorry. There are many oud fragrances I truly love. And again, this guy, I don't know who he is. I apologize. Alex's last review was back in April of 2021, so it's a real shame to see him suddenly stop writing reviews. But to be fair, he probably has arthritis now, due to the sheer volume of reviews he's written. I did message Alex to do an interview with him, but since his last review was in April 2021, I don't think he's going to respond anytime soon. It would have been great to talk to the man himself, and to get some more important questions answered, like, how are you so fucking rich? But who knows? One day, he might open that message and then he'll probably mug me off like everyone else does. So that is one of my favourite fragrance reviewers that I think is highly underrated and deserves way more attention due to the amount of effort and time that Alex has spent reviewing almost 600 fragrances. If you want to check this guy out, I will leave a link in the description to all his reviews, along with my PayPal link. Use it. And then come back to this video and complain in the comments that he hasn't reviewed your favourite fragrance. You make me sick.
So guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I hate doing these videos. And by the way, Alex, if you're watching this, respond to my message, because I want to interview you. But thing is, I've already made the video now, so it's no point, is there?